don't put us down. Walked in with a styrofoam cup with penny in my hands, and we ain't coming for the want it all. Smoking drugs, so I could be calm instead of dangerous. You niggas know we quick to let it blow. Sit down, you don't post up on your front porch. When my grandma died, I had to beat that one easy. Bootzilla died, I almost lost my to pieces. We been slanging knife for dumping out, ain't no secret. Cut a hater across my neck, we big, don't want beef with. Smoking drugs, smell it when I hit, cause I need it. I ain't the one he pussy, I be fiendin'. I bought the car with diamonds, bitch, I'm beaming. I don't think no nigga can't see paranoid while I'm leaning. Smoke, cause I need it, so I could be a little dangerous when you see me.
Welcome to Third and Long. Mike Lonsborough, Reggie Begelton. We're going to talk a little different football strategy today because we want to find out a side of Reggie that a lot of us have never heard of. We know what you can do on the field. You can catch a ball, and you do very well. You can dress rather nice, despite hanging around Dave. But let's have a little fun. We'll play a game called 7 Questions. I'll ask you these questions. You tell me the best of your ability. What is the biggest learning experience coming up to Calgary, Alberta, and playing for the Stampeders that you've encountered so far?
Well, me growing up in Southeast Texas, typically when you hear Texas, you think about heat. So the biggest thing I had to overcome was finally playing in snow. And that was I was actually really nervous about it. I didn't know if my body could handle it. But when I finally did, and I understood, this is my job, this is what I chose, you better be able to handle it. And I was able to get through it. Okay,
so you've got through the snow, you've got through a Grey Cup. The experience has continued to mount, so there's nothing holding you back now.
No, not at all. I have the experience. I know what to expect. Now I'm just trying to hit it running.
While we were getting ready, you told me an interesting story, how you got back into football. You took a year off. You got into a bit of a funk. And a job came along in a different element altogether. And it taught you mental toughness. Tell us that, because it was a fascinating story.
It did. Growing up, I never thought I would be in a cubicle, an office job. I've always been active. And then when reality hit, I finally, had to put my big boy pants on. And I got this job called Universal Coin and Bullion, and we sell precious metals over the phone. And one of the biggest things that we did there, work started at 8, but my particular group, we started at 6. We had 2 hours of mental training. Because when you're on the phone all day, you take a lot of no's. And those no's can really alter your thinking, your mental capacity. It makes you want to quit. It makes you want to go somewhere else. And through those mental sessions, I understood it made me mature as a man and realized that, at the age of 21, 22, you're giving up an opportunity that a lot of guys who have my capability wish they could do again. And I've kept hearing in my ear, you're going to regret this at 30. You're going to regret this at 30. So I decided, I'll give it another shot. And look what it got me.
You think you've heard a lot of no's. You should have seen my dating life. So carry that over now. How does that relate to football? I mean, the mental toughness. I mean, now it's take us through how you prepare for a game and what goes through your mind during a game.
Well, the other thing about life is that you always go through adversity no matter what. So, and it applies to sports as well. It's not going to go how it's written on paper. Something is going to go wrong. So what do you do to come back from that? And let's say I fumbled in the past. What do I let that put me on the bench, or do I come back from it? And that's typically how it goes.
You don't fumble much.
No, not at all.
We have a motorbike over there, a Harley bike. I asked if you rode And you said no because your grandma would kick your butt.
Oh yeah,
Tell us that story.
Yeah, my grandma always said if I had a motorcycle, that's what we call a killer cycle. Actually, she called it a killer cycle. She had an axe waiting for it.
You want to test the fate of a grandma?
Going to the air to test it. Young secondary, and he's got Reggie Begelton. There's Mitchell looking for Reggie Begelton. Stretches out and makes a terrific catch. Inside the 5-yard line, Reggie Begelton brings it down. Throws it straight to Begelton, and Reggie Begelton over 100 yards.
With the football on the run, nice catch by Begelton now near the 20-yard line. Mitchell stands in and goes up high, and coming down is Begelton. Down near the 3-yard line, what a great catch, and that extra effort picks up more yards. Play action once more, Mitchell gunning deep once more, and Begelton has it again. Reggie Begelton, see you later. Touchdown.
The Calgary Stampeder MOP nominee. 10 touchdowns in his last 10 games. Begelton.
Gives it on reverse to Begelton. He runs right. Bauer's in pursuit. He hits the end zone. Touchdown.
His 7th of the year, and Reggie Begelton on fire. Begelton in stride, and he gone. Reggie Begelton touchdown.
Getting up, pulls the pass downfield for Begelton. Makes the catch in the foul. Throws into the end zone. Touchdown. Stampeder.
Begelton's got a 3rd touchdown of the night.
Peters, who else? 4th of the day for Reggie Begelton.
Snap, give to Begelton. Receiver sweep, runs left, turns it inside, 20, weaves his way, 15, 10, down to the 6-yard line.
Carey releases Mitchell looking into the corner. Begelton, touchdown. His 7th of the year, and Reggie Begelton on fire. He has 6. in the last 2.5 games.
Volley by Mitchell goes, trips into the boundary. That's 3 receivers into the short side of the field. You don't see it very often, and there's a reason for it. They're trying to get 3 into the boundary to try and get a matchup where a linebacker has to step out and get Reggie Begelton. So that linebacker became Don Unumbo, who's in pretty good position. But Begelton wins the battle at the top of the route. It's just a shallow corner route into the end zone. The throw is bang on.
Middle of the field, just watch Bo load this one up and let her rip. Begelton has to hold up, but he kind of boxes Daly out on the play, goes up and gets it. Nice job to keep his balance coming down. Take it in for the major.
There's Mitchell looking. Begelton stretches out and makes terrific catch.
Mitchell stands in and goes up high. Down is Begelton. They'll play action once. Mitchell gunning deep once more. Begelton has it again. Begelton, see you later. Town, is there anything that this guy catch?
2nd and 10. Good pass caught. And Reggie Begelton driving a pretty nice vehicle. He's got Reggie Begelton in stride. Gone. Reggie Begelton out. A 76-yard strike, and he's driving a pretty nice here tonight, isn't he?
Well, that'll help the stats. That number is in a game that's been a real grind.
The gut with the fake eye. Reggie Begelton is running back. 6-yard down for Begelton.
Dropping the ball that time. It goes into the hands of Reggie, and it does some great work after the catch again. We've seen, especially from some Calgary receivers.
And a crosser, Begelton has the initial cut down, and he's got running room into territory and sliced down.
Arbuckle knocking on the door, and he just drops it off to Begelton. Stampeders, Begelton, second of the year, as he takes it home. It's over to Huff. Now he's going to look down the field, has a man, complete, 10 touchdowns, second of the game. Reggie and the Stampeders back.
Hits Reggie Begelton in struck, and the touchdown horse does a lap.
First, I want to thank Mark DeNoble, CEO.
Begelton, no play. Begelton goes deep again. Arbuckle finds him down the seam.
You know, it's missing from Arbuckle's game.
Buckle looking to the right, throws to the right, has a match down. Stampeders. Who else? The day for Reggie Begelton.
Down by 9, and Williams moving again. 1st and 10. Begelton, touchdown! Goody grab over Buddy Hunter, and Reggie Begelton, hey.
I put the new 4Gs on. I trap into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Niggas got it out the streets. I keep on inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all team. Now nigga can't answer calls cause I'm off. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. Now I'm rich, these niggas salty. All this my body got me drip drip. And straight up I'm a big crip. If I got up on a lean, I run the rest up with my queen like London. But I got rich on all these niggas, I didn't forget that. Go through the struggle, I didn't forget that. I had to back and now I can sit back. These bitches know me, I got them big racks. Cause I'm getting money now, I heard that. Young nigga on the corner, bitch, I had to serve. Go frontin' me some peas, had to get them birds back. With dirty money, I gave it a bird back. Cut off the brain, my bitch a new goof. Either you running, y'all gang.